Listen up, future me. This isn't your normal journal entry, as this particular entry will serve a specific purpose. Current me has sporadically decided that this is the date when I basically state the status of my mental well-being, or rather the lack of. Hopefully you'll remember to do this next time, on this date. No promises though. So, let's just state what is officially diagnosed. MDD, the acronym for Major Depressive Disorder, or Major Depression, with a side of 2 suicide attempts that I don't regret attempting. That's it for the official stuff. Now to the non-official stuff that can't be categorized under MDD. All of the following was just my own research and basically self-diagnosis, aka not a expert. Psychotic symptoms still there, specifically hallucinations of the visual and of the auditory kind. They're generally more noticeable and increase in frequency when I'm deep in a depression spiral. Describing the hallucination is somewhat difficult since they more often than not lack any commonality between them, only that they become more interconnected the deeper I'm in a spiral. Still have those mini panic attacks, as we like to call them. Still not sure whether or not it can be classified as an actual panic attack or something else. The common thread between all of them is that before it occurs, I'm generally deep in thought about the past. The mini panic attack happens, then the reaction ranges from heavy breathing for a few seconds to being completely frozen for a minute or more. So we'll probably look into this again another time to figure out what this is. Suicidal thoughts still at the back of my mind, better than what it used to be, I suppose. All suicidal plans currently remain concrete in only theory, never bothered in testing in terms of actual practicality. Currently, no desire to commit suicide, but remains a thought at the back of my mind. But that self-loathing you got ages ago? Still got it, fades in and out, but like the suicidal thoughts, back of the mind. Current me has also made a recent new discovery that still needs continued research to determine whether or not I have it. That discovery, or in our case, just connecting the dots to something we studied in psychology in high school, is that we may have dismissive, avoidant attachment. Basically, massive independent streak. Avoiding/suppressing emotions, tendency to not prioritize romantic relationships, or in our case, never have been in one to start with. I remain undecided whether or not I have this, so research is needed. Overall, I'm mentally fucked. Potentially. Probably. Things that currently prevent me from killing myself are mainly 2 things. First, is that I enjoy making art and reading a lot. I enjoy those hobbies so much that I don't want to kill myself. Second, is the few friends that I do have, I don't want them to feel anything close to the same sadness, to the same despair as I have felt in the past. So I care about my well-being for their sake, but not for my own sake. Family relations remain neutral at best, so they're not a preventative. But I think they used to be. Still uncertain when they lost that preventative status, but I know who specifically lost them that status. Overall, 2 preventatives are okay, I suppose. Also, to briefly mention, due to how fucked I am mentally, forming new friends is basically impossible. At least that's how current me sees it. When speaking to someone new, which is generally online, I remain constantly undecided whether or not I've been speaking with a person long enough or consistently enough to consider them a friend, or if they consider me to be a friend, or simply an acquaintance at best, or a nuisance at worst. IRL, I have not spoken to someone who wasn't related to me or dating a relative of mine in over a year, so no reason to analyze nothing. Overall, forming friendship stability is dead. By the way, that one thing you used to do uncontrollably and subconsciously back then, you have a better lid on it now. But once in a while, you catch yourself about to do it, but we stop ourselves at the last moment. So that's an improvement. After a minute of thinking, I think that's all I have to tell to future me. Well, one thing unrelated to all of this is that I fixed an OBS issue, but that's it. Anyways, I feel a headache coming on after basically self-reporting, so now I will go and cook myself a breakfast while either watching clips of VTubers like Bao, Cinder, or Numi while I wait for the round 3 of 2023 Norway chess. This journal entry was written on June 1st, 6 a.m.
Here we go! Zero sloppy! Hold the line!